Okay, first of all, we're going to install all the required software on the Amiga. So we're just going to create a temp folder to extract all the archived folders into, or archive files. So we're just making an Art Pro folder, and we'll make a SWOS edit folder as well. And we'll just extract everything we need into a folder called, or a drawer called extracted. And then we're going to install the relevant software into the appropriate folders or drawers. Great program, this SWOS edit. If you want to change all your team names and what have you, and skills of players, etc., it's brilliant. But for this video, I'm just going to show you why you need it to change the graphics. It's useful for changing certain graphics, but not all the graphics. You need to register it, but there is a free registration now, which is that file name there, and just open it and need to create a tool type for the program, which I'll show you how to do in a second. So basically you just need reg 1, 2, 3 and 4, copy all that into a tool type on the software, and then it'll be registered. So I'll just go into it here and icon information and create a new tool type there. Basically you just type that reg 1 to 4, that exact code there, and it'll you'll have a registered product then, or the registered version of the software. Yeah, so basically just type that in, each line into there, and save it. I'm just going to create a folder for all the different type of images here, just to. So the raw format is the typical format that SWOS comes in, and then we're going to convert it into ILBM format, which is basically an editable format you can do in either Deluxe Paint, or we can edit them in some software called Gimp on a Windows PC. So here we use this SWOS edit program to export all the raw SWOS images. So you just need to browse in the SWOS folder, in the graphs folder of the game, and all these graphics here can be converted from raw to ILBM using this fantastic SWOS edit software. So you just need to do this process for each image. All the images, but the mapped images can be done like this. There's a few more steps to do with the map images, which basically are different. I think there's 6 different pitch types. Include I think pitch 6 is the training pitch. So just to show you here, they're all now converted into ILBM format, which can be edited quite easily. When editing the files, if you've got to keep the same colour palette, so you know, and the same number of colours. Just be aware of that. So these are the map files, which are basically, as I said before, the different pitch types. Number 6 is the training pitch. So there's an extra few steps we need to do to convert these types of files. Just need to install this XFD library, which enables us to extract compressed data. So these map files are basically compressed. So we just need to install that tool, which I'll show you how to use in a minute. You can see now it's installed in the C directory, which the one we're interested is this one here, the XFD Decrunch. So those 6 map files all need to be decrunched, if you like, uncompressed. So this is, we just need to type a shell command in. We just need to navigate to the folder where these raw images are, or the map files, and then we need to type in the following command. So I need to do this for each map file. So as you can see, they're now uncompressed. Just going to install Art Pro now, which is what we need for the next step of the process. Okay, we'll just load up Art Pro, and we need to load in the image, the raw image file, and make sure we select it as raw interleaved. Just need to browse the file path. We'll start with map 1. Each image, as you have to specify its width, its pixel width, and its pixel height. Just change that to ILBM format. But yeah, when you select an image, you need to type in, its dimensions. I'll just flick up this here. So I've done a list here of each of the map type each map file, and its original size, its original file size, and what the image size is. Yeah, so you just need to type that into the image dimensions here and specify 4-bit planes, and then it'll, if you've done it correct, it should come up with that little pop-up box, and then you just need to save it into, you know, a folder, which I've created a raw file for the raw ones and an ILMB file here. And just do that for each of the pitch types. I'll just speed this up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and look at these converted pitch files. These are just the original easy to convert ILBMs, which we used SWOS edit to do, but these are the pitch files. Now there is another step in the process. These are all very tall, not very wide images, and not only that, they're in like a grayscale format. So we need to use Deluxe Paint to load in the correct colour palette, but to do that we need an image from the game. So here's a screen grab from the game, and we're going to use that to basically copy its colour palette to this grayscale colour palette. So this process is important, so you need to load the map file in ILBM format. So we'll just do pitch 1 and select yes to change the resolution, and then we need to copy it to a spare sheet, and then we need to load in the screen grab image. Oops, on the PC drive. Load that in, and don't change the format. Click no to that, and then press J, swap back if you like, and it's got the correct colour palette on it now. But you think that's it, but there is one more step. When using Deluxe Paint, it saves it, I think, to automatically to 320 pixels wide, so we need to get it back to 16 pixels wide. So I'm going to transfer all these images across to the PC and do it in Gimp. I find it easier doing it that way, and we're nearly done. Nearly ready to start editing these SWOS images. Okay, switching over to the PC, I'll just show you what we've got in the resources pack, which is in the video description below, link to it. All the Amiga software that you need, all the Gimp plugins which are useful, keyboard shortcuts, and also there's you can import the SWOS colour palette there into Gimp. All the original SWOS graphics, the patched SWOS graphics, ready to be edited SWOS graphics, and some edited graphics which are already being done. I can show you what they look like if you want. I'll just here there's the pitch screen grab as well, which is in the resources pack. Just show you what these edited graphics look like. Yeah, so let's have a look at pitch 2. Ignore this top bit. So change the policemen to stewards and change some of the advertising hoardings. Nothing else really major. It does look a bit, you can't really see what's going on because it's all in one strip, but I've written a little program which will make it easier to edit by putting it into a large, you know, a more manageable, easy to edit, wider sort of image, so it's more manageable when editing it. Just ignore this top bit, don't touch it. I don't know what it does, but just leave it as it is when you're editing the file. In terms of the net graphics, you don't change them in the pitch file, change them in this particular file if you want, you know, the nets to look different. I also changed some of the loading screens. They're fairly straightforward to edit. So them long, narrow. Oh, sorry, I'll just yeah, the Blades version of the game. We've got pitch converter program, which I'll show you in a minute how to use. There's a PDF here. Just basically going through everything that we've been through in this video. I'm just going to show you how to use this program now. Basically, it makes those long, narrow pitch files, 16 pixels wide, into a lot wider format, so you can see what's going on when you're editing the image, and then it also converts it back. This is just an Excel document I just put together while trying to understand, you know, the pitch file sizes and image sizes, dimensions, etc. We just need to install a plugin for Gimp which will allow you to export picture files, image files to ILBM format. Just show you how to do this now. Basically, you just need to copy that exe file into the plugins directory of where your Gimp is installed, which is in the libs folder, Gimp folder, 2.0 and plugins. Just paste it into that folder. As you see, I've already got it here, and then you should be able to export picture files to ILBM format. We'll open that image up that we got from Deluxe Paint, which we edited in Deluxe Paint. The problem with that is that Deluxe Paint puts the canvas size back to 320 pixels wide, so we're going to use Gimp to put it back to 16 pixels wide. We have to do this for each of the 6 pitch files. So I'll be using the crop to content command. Yep, so I just change it, set the canvas size to 16 pixels wide, and then click the crop to content, and then save the image. Or I think you'll have to basically export the image in Gimp. Just save over the top of it, and the job's a good one. Oh, sorry, you need to change the alpha threshold to 0, and you can keep it compressed. Yeah, just open it back up, check that it's worked. All right. And to use the software that I've written, we just need to export it to PNG. There's some important settings you need to do this when you click export. Just turn everything off basically. And then hit the export. So I'm just going to show you how to use the little converter program now. We're going to convert, well, edit pitch 6, just because that's the training pitch and we can guarantee which pitch loads up. The other 5 pitches are associated with different clubs, so yeah, it's just easier to show you like that. So in the resources pack, just extract the zip folder with the program in it, and then run it, the exe file. You've already got the converted pitch files in there, so you don't have to go for all the palaver that I've just shown you for the last 10-20 minutes. So load up that, browse that image in, and click make sprite sheet. Now if you open that up in Gimp, you can see it's just like an easier, you can see what's going on a lot easier than a long narrow image, tall image. So we're just going to change something on this image. Make sure you use the same colour palette by using the colour drop tool here, and we're just going to get rid of that. Change the suspense here to a red here, and we'll change the centre circle to red, just so you can see how it works. So we're going to export that back to an ILBM format. Oh sorry, before we do that, we just save it over the top of the original PNG, and then we need to convert it. Yeah, obviously I've got to convert it back to the original dimensions. So then you just click the convert back to original size, and just check that everything's saved properly. Yep. And then we need to, that second image we need to convert back to an ILBM format. So open up in Gimp. But before we do it, in fact we need to make sure I've got the right colour palette, so I'll just delete the SWOS colour palette here, because I've loaded that in previously. I'll show you how to add it. You right click in there, import palette, and import the file. It's also in the resources pack, so you don't have to create your own palette. It's already in there. Just load that in, and it's press import, and it's there now. So when you go to change the image mode to index, you need to select the SWOS colour palette and convert it. Yeah, and then we're going to export that as an ILBM format image. Okay, now we just need to convert that to a raw interlace file, and we'll do that over on the Amiga using Art Pro again. So over on the Amiga, we're just going to grab that pitch 6 file from the PC, and we're just going to put it in there. So just copy that across using Dopus. And just open up Art Pro, make sure we're going from ILBM format to raw interleaved. And just browsing that pitch 6 file. So basically, yeah, just make sure it's in the right file path. And then we're going to save it as in the same location but as a map file. That's important, you change the file type. So now we just need to overwrite the image in SWOS, and we should see those changes. Yeah, when you save the file in Art Pro, you get that second file. I don't need that, so just get rid of it. So I'll just locate the game on my Amiga drive. And then just, it's in the graphs folder, and you're just gonna copy it and overwrite the image. Replace, yeah. So now let's see what happens. So I'm just going to fire up a new career so I can easily get into training mode. Obviously going to select the best team in the world. Okay, as you can see, the centre spot's changed to red, so that's all worked okay. Just put the ball out of play and let's have a look at the training bench. Yeah, and that's red as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you find it useful.